Welcome back to Facts and Billy Nino, the Be Very Done. This is my theme show. In fact, I need you guys not to be too proud, full of pride, to like and subscribe. You did. What I'm finna do, I have you guys a special guest here. The called up here that told me he wanted to do his interview with me. Zero. Let me get you guys on the line with him. Zero, how's it going, Zero? If you don't mind, telling the audience your side of the story, if you don't mind.
Minding my business. And when I walked outside, it was like I'm called over to the side of a Sprinter van. And he was like, hey, when you get finished doing that, come take this walk with me right quick. And I was like, he talking to me. I had to make sure he was talking to me because, I mean, I see you everywhere. You see me everywhere. I'm like, I wanted to be sure he was talking to me because it was a couple of people out there. So he's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. So when I walked over there, like, the only thing I saw after that was this. Like, I'm looking this way, and then I see this, and then you feel multiple fists, and I guess feet. So when the video comes on, it's me making sure, like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna go home looking like, you know, I just bought a football team. So I'm this. And when I get up off of the, when I get up off of the ground, now it's like, now I see who it is. So when I look up the first person I see, I go at him. Then obviously the police won't let me get to him. So then whoever else there is, I'm trying to get to them. But it's kind of like they not gonna let me get to anybody at this point. You can hear a woman on there like, okay, nah, you got to give him his now. Like, yeah, y'all jump this man. Y'all gonna cut on the camera at the end. But I mean, hey man, I don't even live my life like that. You know what I'm saying? I got too much positive shit going on. I obviously didn't expect no shit like that, really. I thought it was gonna be words of change. And to be honest, I thought it was the conversation that needed to be had, I guess, for the last decade. I'm not even gonna say was needed to be had, but it would have been something that I would have appreciated the conversation. But yeah, I was led in to believe that I was going over here to have a conversation, and then when I get over there, yeah, it was a sneak attack. People just grow apart. Like, it was no beef. It wasn't no beef. We just stopped. I think around 2012. I think we just stopped. I just told my DJ, man, like, hey, this shit ain't right. Let's just pack up and leave. So we packed up and left, and I never said anything to him ever since. And this is like 10 years ago. It wasn't never no beef. It wasn't no beef. It was no misunderstanding on that. It was just two people grew apart. We separated. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't nothing going on. It was just, you know, I noticed some shit. The energy was off, and I told my DJ and I told my homie, like, hey man, look, let's just pack up and let's just go back to Houston. If we go back to Houston right now, we can catch V Live before it's closed. We can go throw this money we made on tour. So it was no bad blood. There's a lot of people upset about this, and strangely, I don't know. I must be getting old, or I must be getting wise or something. Because strangely, I'm not upset. Like, I'm not upset at all. But like, I think people in the streets are taking this shit harder than I'm taking it, and just I like my hands are tied right now. So in terms of resolution, whatever me and those people got to do to get some resolve, maybe that'll get some resolve on their end. But it's people that love me out here. It's people that love them out here. And to know what happened to me and catch the tail end, and the people that were there that caught it from the beginning, is like, nah, man, that's a black eye in the streets for real. So I can't answer you when you're talking about a resolution, because I have my thought as a man. I have my thought as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of siding with this man shit right now.
Okay, Zero. Thank you for your interview. I'll get back. I'll call you later. All right, that was Zero, you guys. I don't know why the fuck I'm laughing. Anyway, I want to tell you guys, this is, I don't want to say very common, but it's so often common in the city of Houston. We ain't riding on no horses around here. You know what I'm saying? And this is just real. I want to speak on this. Zero always will always be one of my favorite rappers. I have him in my top 20 greatest rappers of all time. It used to be like close to my top 10. And I'm going to tell you why. I'll go ahead and tell you why. I feel you why he's not in there. When he said he wanted to do a song with Jay-Z, I know it's a little bit free, I'm going to say a little bit furthest, freest from the topic, but not off topic. Is when he said he wanted to do a song with Jay-Z, kind of turned my stomach for him to be a Pac fan. Now, okay, that's enough. I don't think me and Zero. I might rap with him, might not. This I don't really see myself be surrounding myself with a person that's. I believe is sides of a fence. People know this in life. It's a side of the fence, whether you want to know it or not. Certain people on that side of the fence, and I'm over this side of the fence with Pocket. Whether you be on your side of your fence you choose, I don't give a fuck. But don't tell me you for my side of the fence if you for that side of the fence. That's all I want to put that long story short. If you for that side of the fence, you're a Nas Jay-Z fan, I'm gonna tell you go join a secret society like some of my partners. You'll do good as a Mason sticking something up your ass. No offense to the Masons. I don't think that's all what you guys do. I'm just speaking my facts, my truth. With that being said, I want to touch on that. Zero is gonna always be one of my favorite rappers. But let's go back to first what Zero said. This topic of what I'm gonna go into right now is why does facts do not trust Christians? And this got to do with Zero and Trae. Prime example. Plenty of my Christians, I told you, I'm gonna tell you a story. A situation happened where I told you guys this before. I'll tell you a little bit more. A situation happened with one of my family members. Actually, a few of his situations happened where I had to let them know that I'm serious about what I say in the streets. I don't need a family to bag me up. I got my own bag up. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to call my partners because if I do, that'd be worstest thing for anybody. I handle my own beef. Period. Period. No matter what happens, I handle my own situation like Pac. If I had a situation with a cop, I handle it. I handle it. I done told police before, like plenty times, man. You might got away with Sandra Bland, but I'm not Sandra Bland. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Sandra Bland. You know what I'm saying? You murder me. That's the worst thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be good for neither one of our families. I done told police. Now that's here or there. Let's not get off topic. Let's go back to this topic is. Let me reiterate that. Why I don't trust Christians. Now let's go back to why I was saying what I was just saying. I have made complete to the whole world. If you oppose me, you'll have us here. Period. Family, friends, so-called strangers, enemies, whatever. Don't oppose me, I won't oppose you. With that being said, I always never trust a lot of my Christian family and friends. It's my fault they are Christian? No, it's not. I appreciate the values, principles our mothers and great-great-grandmothers taught us, but it was because of the slave plantation. Mental psychosis was put on us. But long story short, I'm not here to rhyme and give you unbroken promises. Promises that's unbroken. I can give you just notice. I'm going to tell you more. I don't trust a person because I know what my Christian homeboys do. A lot of 90% of my Christian homeboys killers. I kill somebody. Do they mean I care? They wonder why I handle them a certain way. If they show me any signs of aggression, I have no choice but to assume if they give me any aggression, I'm gonna wait for any sign of aggression. And if they give me any aggression along with that, it can result in something that shouldn't happen. I'm gonna say it like that. Now, depending on them, I done told one of my friends before that threatened me. He said, was out on capital murder with associate wouldn't call him. Talking about he'll kill me. I said, I wouldn't even worry about you killing me because I wouldn't even find that you get me that angry where I get tricked out of my position. Because I go, for you, anything, I'm more likely to do something to a female you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, that's fucked up. Like that female you live with, you go home and find Something happened, and next thing you know, forensics asks you how your fingerprints got on the weapon, how they get on the wall. You be surprised who what I know and who I know. Nah, that shit for I don't like to get corrupted like this. But I was raised by one of the most prominent GDs named Corrupt G. I want to thank the GDs for always keeping me out of corruption. With 17 principles, codes, and laws, they taught me to stay out of corruption. Now, let me say this. Whether I'm active and inactive with a very outlook for the GDs, I'm not gonna let any man push me over. I'm not gonna let that happen. I done got into it with cousins, and then they get mad because a situation happened. One of the cousins tried to assault me, and then threatened me, pull a pistol on me, and they say I blinked eye, shot at him allegedly. I don't remember none of this. I don't remember none of this. I don't care. But I actually have tried to call in a truce with the same cousin. I seen him walking down the street. I tried to shake his hand. He walked past me. So his little son reached back and shook my hand. Did I pay that in him no mind? No, because this cousin and his punk ass little brother, he mad because I told him his brother died of cancer. He died of cancer. Now, this the same brother that stole out my motherfucking room. I don't give a fuck if he is my cousin. Don't steal from me. Now, you steal a pistol from me. My mama and I ain't let you make it, man. I ain't gonna let you make it. But I'm gonna let you make it this time. I don't know if I'm still gonna. So let's just get down to the point. A lot of cousins, one of my other cousins I got into it with, he's like, man, we got into it with some shit about some money before too. Now this is one of my closest cousins, but I was more closer to the little cousin that died. Now, what's crazy, we was more closer when we were younger. But come to find out, I was finna go off on him one time. I really went off on him real bad. And it's really all disposed. I'm a lot of talk the shit about him by being on the phone and a whole bunch of shit. But it's here there. Let me keep this very cordial so you get where I'm coming from. When I got to the point where I was fed up and I was ready to go ahead and go there with him. My mother was like, he been through a situation and this and that. So I kept it to myself. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm like, what you mean? Like, he took an advantage of when he was a kid. I'm like, what happened? She like, he killed him. Nah, I said that to say this. Nah, she like to kill them. I'm gonna get to another story where I have a friend. He been through the same situation, but he don't know the difference as a man. But I'm gonna get back to the point. My cousin. My cousin. Long story short, tried to ask me plenty of times to come chill with him or come somewhere. I'm like, why he can't pull up on me? I find that suspicious of any man telling you to come somewhere, meet him somewhere. All common ground. And we had an issue before. No, I don't give a fuck if you're my goddamn brother. So I can see I can trust you. We'll meet in mama house. You know what I'm saying? Meet me in mama house, fool. Meet me at McDonald's. You my brother, why the fuck you asking me to meet you at McDonald's? I ain't meet you a motherfucking place. I ask anybody to know me, I always move like I'm very skeptical who around me, how I move. My own mother said, she say I act like a secret agent spy, like I don't trust her, like a drug lord kingpin that don't trust nobody. I don't. The fuck? I learned from a drug lord kingpin. I might don't be one, but I learned from one, and I learned he survived by not trusting nobody that's not trustworthy. Not saying he didn't have trust. Like this shit about you can't trust nobody. That optical illusion is true to a extent, but nah. What's wrong with you youngsters? Y'all get a whole bunch of clique of dudes and y'all form a mob. And once you do that, your dumb ass, you bring in conspiracy. So if this dude robs somebody, now add up what you doing on top of that behind closed doors. You selling dope or doing all kind of shit. That get added on to it. Somebody kill somebody. That get added on to it. Now y'all facing, you know what I'm saying, a mob like charge that's practically no way out of being. Now I'm gonna tell you how we avoided that in our young age. I got a clique called COC. You hear me speak on it. And I'm gonna get back to Zero and Trae. And I'm gonna speak on my cousin. I click COC. I only know one member in COC. We don't none of us know each other. That is the most mafia shit. That's how a mob should have worked. All of we scattered everywhere. If they had a COC party, nobody would go. We would think the feds made the party up. Nobody trusts nobody. If you're gonna be gangsters, that's how nobody know each other in COC. I'm telling you, so I can throw this click of oil. I watched a lot of dudes, Hollywood's and all these niggas go places, fight each other with each other, go to clubs. Though we don't know. I know the dude, the Jew started the shit. I'm like the ambassador, the face of it, like, cause I rap. That's why you know me. Oh, they need to rap. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nobody, as far as I know, I don't pretty much know nobody in COC that does anything illegal. Like, I'm being honest. Like, outside of the, I'm being honest, man. Like, everybody I know is Jews. He worked. He used to hustle, run some shit back in the guy. He's just a working man. You know what I'm saying? So I had some. I can't really say if I had anybody in CLC. My cousin claiming CLC. He ain't no CLC. He don't know what that shit about. CLC, you gonna put your money before hoes. This bros before hoes. So I know it's not. That's not his thing. But I said that to say this. Let me say this again. Let me get back to. Cause you family, you gonna go through a lot. Friends, you gonna go through a lot. I never just trust Christians. I say that because Christians get you in trouble. Soon as shit happen, they talk a lot. They are very much the snitch. I'm just being honest. Don't get mad at the truth here. I'm gonna tell you a story. Now this is illegal. This is illegal for me to tell you the story because it happened and the police dropped charges. My brother and my two closest homeboys, these youngsters I raised, they came up under me. Now these are younger homeboys. I'm about 4 years, 5 years older than all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Except my brother. My brother's the oldest one. Alright, my brother, my little homeboy, I'm not gonna say the name because I want to embarrass. I'm gonna say Lil J and Lil M for their initials. Alright, long story short, Lil J and Lil M. My little niggas. My brother is a known getter. Now you know. You want to know into my family? I came up on the runners. That's what I came up under. We made our money how we made our money. My brother was a getter, like sticker. He gonna take you for your shit, even if he ain't got a pistol. So they seen it like cause they were with the shit, but not like he is. No, my brother's on a whole nother level. A lot of people don't know that about my brother back in the day. So my brother didn't have an issue with him. He see a lick, he jump out the car and go hit it on this old lady. I'm pissed off about it because if I was there, I would have fuck around and shot one of them niggas. I don't give a fuck if we family. You better not do no shit like that. But yeah, he went and hit a lick on this old lady. I'm gonna tell you how karma works. We're gonna get back to it. Long story short, let's make this long story short, kind of wrap this up, and I got to get back to Trae and Zero. My brother received a phone call. That's long story short. It's them two. All right, let me tell you this. My brother hits the lick. He gets back in the car off the lady. He takes her purse, whatever. All right. My brother gets a phone call. My mom like, you got a phone call. You might want to take this. It's my two little homeboys. They in jail. They in jail for the same shit. The lady, the cops up there got them identified for the same shit he just did. They crying up a motherfucker. Now look at all these so-called Christians. And dude don't tell me you ain't been out there crying. They crying, talking about God don't like this. We locked up behind your shit. Now I'm gonna tell you how gangster it was, how they got involved in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we locked up for your shit. You come down here confess. My brother like hot. This how real he is. After a while, now I'm telling you, they literally crying, keep saying God name, God don't like this. I got kids. I was just laughing. And all I kept saying, I can't be around no Christians. God, man, fuck that. And that was when I was coming to my awakening. Whatever a person wanna say, I ain't no atheist, nothing like that. This is when I come into my awakening. I was like, man, I can't be around no Christian, man. They're not trustworthy. And this is known fact. So we see how I get this. They got themselves involved in it, whether they want to or not. Admit it or not, regardless. Long story short, I asked my brother, run it down to me, how they locked up for your shit. He said, man, I'm finna have to go on here to confess to this shit. These niggas always crying like bitches. He said, they crying? He said, man, listen. He let me call it. He let me hear them and everything. They crying. They told me the voicemails. I'm like, oh, man. But the only thing they kept talking about was God. God said he don't like this. I'm like, these niggas, now, I ain't even say what these niggas done did, bro. But it's just, I'm hot right now. I'm thinking about it right now. All right. Like these niggas like down their family. You know what I'm saying? Came on nigga house, ate our nigga shit. But long story short, them niggas really is. But long story short, my little brother running down and say, man, I get out the car. I run up on the old lady. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What they call it when you don't got no issue. You know what I'm saying? Strong arm. He like, I strong armed her. Take a shit. Man, when he told me what he did, bro, I don't even want to talk about it. He's like, I did this. I'm like, man, you did what? Hey, bro, I don't want to hear no more. But he started telling me. You know what I'm saying? But he did all the work, man. I don't like what he did. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much any person to get the story know. We not gonna do all the entertainment violence, whatever. You know, so my brother can get himself for some shit. Long story shit. He get back in the car. Them niggas act tough. Like they was only with him. Like they snatched the car, like the purse. Start getting it like, what you got, nigga? What we got? Like, this was shocked me. I never knew my brother like that. My brother's really. That's how I know. Like he was getting different. Something was going on, like different. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been a shadow nigga. You know what I'm saying? Taking something from him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up? Like, or I know he didn't have this issue with her, but still. So it's like, you wasn't just gonna take nothing from him, period. You know what I'm saying? And you don't give a fuck how big you was. So when they have, I say, man, you let niggas take something of yours. You lost your, that's how you know I'm gangster. I don't go door robbing. But I'm like, you let a nigga take your leg? What? He looking at me like, you lost your mind? Nigga, what, niggas, what the hell are niggas thinking? Then they get themselves in the shit. Now they locked up for the same shit. My little brother was so real. My little brother went down there. He sat in the cell. He confessed to it, everything. And they end up letting them go, keeping my brother. But so happened when the lady came down, now this why. Because they end up taking my homeboy, Lil M money. They took Lil M money out of his pocket. The lady only had $50 in her purse. This is a good story. This is where karma comes in. She only had $50. I think she had less than that. No credit cards. When I done credit card having money, smart ass. That's my type of lady. Kid, you got they punk ass robbers. Okay, now she has literally no freaking money. But my homeboy, this is why I say he's stupid, because he had a pocket full of money. What is he doing letting my little brother rob? I'm pissed off at him. Look at him. He had like 3-4 G. Well, I say evil is evil. Like I'm a type of person. You feel go do something crazy, I'm gonna give you some money. She lied. I might need a goon. No, I'll pay a goon to chill. And then he had all that money. The laws thought that money was her money. Reported stored. She didn't even report how much money she had. So the laws took this nigga money. He like, that's my money. Woo-doo-woo. They like, yeah, woo-doo-woo. They took this money and they ended up giving it to her. And they was so hot. So when she got there, she was happy as hell. She was happy. So they're like, this is him? She like, I don't know. I don't remember. I want to drop the charges. So she want to drop. The whole point of this story is I don't trust Christians. Now remember the story. I don't want you like, why did this story? This, I don't trust Christians, period. Because they're going to use something. They're going to tell. They'll kill you. They'll set you. They always got some mental shit going on. Mental psychosis. Now let's get back to, we could talk about that. I got on another commentary blog. I don't have time to explain myself. I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. Now let's get back to Zero and Trae. Situations remind me of me and my cousins. It really does. But it's a difference. Zero hear Trae tell him to meet him. To meet him after he's through doing. Now tell me they don't sound spit. Come holler at me after you do. But you my cousin. You can't come holler at me right now while we're in front of the media. But when I'm through hollering at everybody in front of the cameras, you want me to come over here in a corner while you're on the side of the van. You see, this reason why my family don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want, I'll be lit that whole van up. Laws in there. And this is another thing I want to point out. 50 thought I wasn't going to mention this because he thought I was going to forget. Love you, 50. Nice try, motherfucker. Why is there so many motherfucking cops every time you hold an event? Now, I know you're supposed to have protection. Why you won't just get some professional security or just pay the gangsters off? God damn. Because I say this reason why. Because it's hard to clear your name regarding certain rumors that allegedly are or maybe not true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you this. Always been a big fan of 50. Nobody could turn me against 50, but I know for a fact 50 don't like certain people in the South. But do he hate the South? Of course he don't hate the South. I know 50 don't hate the South. He wouldn't live down here. But he did at a point He did everything for controversy. That's just 50 style. Um, but the controversy comes back 10 times fold. And a lot of the controversy surrounding 50 name is the whereabouts is whether he is not an informant, which I don't believe 50 walks around with wires, but 50 does have a friend that he associates with that is a known cop. I can tell you that. 50 always have cops around. We all know that to be facts. It was cops all at this event. Zero just said it out of his mouth. Facts. I seen the footage. It was cops there. Facts. So many cops, I'm shocked. But it's like, what is going on with 50 Cent? And you thought we were gonna address this. We love you, 50. Hell no. Hell to the no, no, no. 50. What is up with that shit, bro? That shit creepy, man. You got all this money, you can pay off the whole fucking mob, all the gangsters in the hood, every Crip, Blood, GD. You could pay niggas to protect. I'm not GDs ain't. Well, you could pay anybody. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are, but this is my thing about it. Motherfuckers see how I use with G on it, and I have to think about that again. I had to mention that because it's allegedly that down south rappers really didn't like 50 Cent. And they all at 50 Cent event. Now let's go back into Pimp C because I don't want to cover all too much of this on the next commentary. I want to save time. So we can do like 30 something minutes, 30 something minutes if that's fine. Here, say there for you guys' sake, if that's okay with you. I have to cover some of this. Pimp C, for instance, Pimp C addressed it that a lot of rappers in the South always dissing 50 Cent. But when they see 50 Cent, they scared. And they was like, who are these rappers? He said, Rap a lot records.